I want to talk today about how our actions demonstrate our beliefs. What a person does, and it's always true, what they believe is truly most important for them. It's not what they say. You see, words are easy. They float in the air like promises without roots. But action, that's where beliefs take form. Every choice, every habit, every priority, it's a declaration. It's a direct declaration of what you believe matters most. If you ever wonder what you truly believe, look how you spend your time, your energy, and your focus. That is a clear indication of what you value most. And if you want to know what someone else believes, look at their actions. Once you see their actions, you don't have to listen to the words. This is evidently very clear as you watch politics. Politicians mouth off all these words, but very few have actions that are aligned with what they're speaking. Break it down into something simple. Let's assume you're having a party and you invite someone and they choose not to come. And they give you a reason. The reason is that is more important to them than coming to your party. It's as simple as that. I don't know how else to say it. It's very clear. You make decisions based on what you value most. These values that you've got, they may be unconscious, but you're still making your decisions based on what you value most. It's interesting. People will often make excuses instead of telling the truth. But they know they're lying with the excuse because they truly understand that what they're going to do is what they really want to do, not the thing. But we're afraid to say that. We're afraid to say that we don't want to be a part of something because we value something more. When we do that, we're not putting a lot of confidence in our own beliefs and our own self-value, is it? What we value most is it's the most important thing in the world. And if you feel uncomfortable about doing something, then you got to question your values. What do you value most? Then, why do you value that most? That's a great question. I value being here every day with you talking. You know how you know that? I'm here every day talking. I value leading a guided meditation every day. You know how you know that? I do it. When you see someone say, I do this, and they do it, you build faith in them. You say, they're a person of integrity. More importantly, it doesn't matter what you think of me. It matters what I think of me. And for me, integrity is everything. One of the things that my dad, not a very well-educated man, not spiritually connected in any way, he said, Lee, your word is everything. And people will not just take your word, they'll watch what you do. So you have to hold yourself to the image of what you speak. That's not something I see a lot of out there. I know there are people that are like that because they're in my life. Because those are the people I'm going to associate with. I'm not going to be hanging around with people whose words don't mean anything. Would you? Here's a question. This is a tough question. Would you hang around with you if you had a choice, knowing how much integrity you are with your own? Boy, if you have to question that and you say, I don't think I'd want to hang around with me, then it's time to make a change. It's time to start, before you speak your word, say, am I going to live up to that word? You know, there are a lot of people that said this, and this is not political. This is not political, but I'm going to say this anyway. A lot of people said, if that person gets elected president, I'm leaving the country. Did they leave the country? If they didn't, The word means nothing, does it? That's an extreme example, but I think it's a real example. So when you're out there today and you're expressing yourself, ask yourself before you make a commitment, before you say something that you believe, are you going to walk your talk? That's the key thing. Walk your talk. That's the great spiritual path, because now you're not lying to yourself, and your self-worth is going to go through the roof because you're in integrity, and integrity matters. Don't try to fool yourself and say, well, I had to tell that white lie. Bullshit. It doesn't mean anything. It means your word is nothing. Time to step into your power. Time to step into your greatness. It's time to honor you and live as only you can. Much love, everyone. Aloha.